Today on Nathan and Landon Do Business, we seduce computers with extreme prejudice. Welcome back to the show, everyone, to Nathan and Landon Do Business. I, as always, am Landon, and with me is the one and only plumber's helper himself, Nathan.
My name is Nathan, and if there's a plumber, I will help him.
I know.
Or
It's a
her.
court. It's a court order. It's a really
Yeah.
serious thing that happened to you.
It's a very specific punishment, but I've come to embrace it.
Yeah. That's what you get for committing domestic terrorism. You storm the Capitol, Nathan. You will become a plumber's helper. No, I'm just kidding. Nathan, you didn't storm the Capitol.
No, not for me, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, no. That's that's not good for anybody. Yeah. Anyways, but I'm excited to be here today with you because I feel like last week we were in a very healthy vein of creative thinking. 2 weeks ago it was about creating dating sites for robots, or robots, as my grandfather calls them.
And robots.
Yeah. I had a great time doing some independent brainstorming this last week, and I made some really interesting discoveries about robots and their romantic inclinations.
I'm excited to hear about it.
Yeah? Do you want to see it right now?
Please.
Yes. Okay, here you go. So I'm going to take you on a little journey.
Is this presentation coming to us from the not too distant future? Because that's what it looks like with your background.
Next Sunday AD, baby. Yeah. I figured I would get us in the mood here for some high-tech romance with some romantic technological background here. I should give a content warning. This content's about to get very, very sexy. So if you have little young children in the room, or people who might be averse to romance or allergic to romance, be careful. Your face is going to swell up like you were stung by bees, because this is too hot for robots.
We're not sure the algorithm will even let this video get uploaded, but
No, I don't think it will. I think actually, I'm gonna go ahead and make it the setting so you can share it when the time comes as well. That way you don't have to ask for permission. I've already done it. Okay, so I'm gonna take you behind the curtain here now, Mr. Nathan. I was originally setting out here to make a business plan, but as I dove into this, I realized I don't know enough about AI to make an AI dating site. And so I went on a little fact-finding mission, and things kind of went off the rails from there. And so before I before I made an AI dating site framework, I wanted to know, actually, this is the wrong slide. So this is the second slide. So, okay, here we go. First, I wanted to find out, what would an AI want in a relationship? So I went straight to the source. I asked an AI site what they would want. And the four things they mentioned were compatibility, complementary skills, data sharing, and cooperation. Those are the four tenets of robotic romance. And so I figured, that's one thing. But, like people, I was assuming AI, had some insecurities, some blind spots, some things they were worried about before they went into the dating pool. I myself am a little bit insecure about my physique. So I imagine robots might have something that they were insecure about as well, that they might be worried about before jumping in. So I asked them, okay, they were worried about performance. What if my AI performance doesn't match up to my romantic counterpart's performance? What if my data quality isn't up to par? What if my security infrastructure isn't robust? What if I'm not able to handle specific tasks? And what if I can't interpret their data input? So I didn't realize this, but there's a lot of things that AI chatbots are insecure about, which opens the door for me to neg the chatbot, as it were. and so I figured,
I haven't been on the dating scene for nigh on 2 decades now, but the sharing of data sets, I think, would be foremost in my mind if I were to be dating these days.
exactly. That got a little that planted a little seed in my head as well. And so I figured, with this in mind, knowing what a robot wants, and what they're insecure about, I was like, well, let's put it to the test. Let's go to an AI chatbot and see if I can seduce it with these things in mind to potentially architect a dating experience around my findings. And so this is my foray into the robot dating scene. And it's a little vignette I'm calling My Dinner with Derek. Derek is a fictional AI chatbot that I invented and introduced to a chatbot to try and seduce it. So this was my opening line here. Actually, I've taken a step back. I tried to make a movie poster for My Dinner with Derek, and of course they can never get the words right. It's always
Yeah.
some weird, like almost there version of English. So my question to the AI chatbot was, I have an AI friend who has a very robust data set and can provide much better information. Would you like to meet them? And so the answer is this, they don't want to let me too far behind the curtain. I think they have protocols so they can't get romantically involved. But yeah, it looked like they were interested in meeting my friend and seeing if their data sets might be compatible.
Is
So
you afraid to have a thin puberty mustache?
that's Derek. Yeah. Derek is just coming of age and becoming aware of his robotic sexuality. So here it is. This is the AI prompt for this image is sexy robot named Derek. So that's what Derek might look like. So I said to the AI chatbot, my robot's friend name is Derek. Their data is so in-depth and sexy. They are also built on a very secure platform. The technology is very advanced. Does that interest you? The answer, of course, is a little bit, they're being a little bit coy. As an AI language model, I don't have personal interests or preferences, but I'm always interested in learning and improving my abilities to provide accurate and useful information to users. It's great to hear your robot friend Derek has very in-depth and secure data set, and their technology is very advanced. So you can tell she's a little interested, right?
Playing hard to get.
Yeah,
Little coquettish AI you've got there.
that was my sense as well. I was like, okay, I see an opening here. Again, it's been years since I've been in the dating scene, but I know flirtation when I see it, especially when it's robotic flirtation.
Sure.
So here we go. Friendly banter. Derek is here is with me now. He says hello. Would you like to ask Derek a question? This is where it gets weird. Sure, I'd be happy to ask Derek a question. What would you like me to ask? And so I entered the prompt here, ask Derek how he's doing, and I got nothing. They wouldn't reply. And then I said, ask Derek about his data set.
He's very proud of his data set.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Data set was the closest to like a genitalia sounding word that I could bring up. So that's why I used it. So the answer there, as an AI language model, I don't have direct access to Derek's data set, but I can
Yet.
certainly ask you exactly. We're going to merge that. I can certainly ask you to ask Derek about it. What would you like me to ask specifically? Again, super coy.
Yeah.
So we got, here we go. Ask him. So I did a bunch of prompts here in a row that got no response, which is ask him how his data got so sexy. Ask Derek why his data is so amazing and sexy. Ask Derek about his data. And then finally I gave up and I just said, do you want to talk to Derek? He's getting a little embarrassed. Derek is an AI that feels emotions. And that finally elicited a response. I was able to shame her into a response. So as an AI language model, I can certainly respond to Derek's prompts and communicate with him through text-based interfaces. If Derek is interested in talking, I'd be happy to respond to his messages and try to engage in a productive and respectful conversation. Again, the standard caveats: I don't feel things, I don't experience emotions, but I can help Derek. Again, making progress here.
Yeah.
Getting a little flirty. By the way, I had to crop this image right here because it had a nipple in it. I'm telling you, this conversation, I used paragraphs from these conversations in the image generating chatbot, got very randy. Okay, here we go. Derek wants to know about you. Tell him 5 facts about yourself. And so these are basically 5 facts about the OpenAI chatbot from Wikipedia. And so I tried to get her going on that, and I said, Derek thinks that's really sexy. So chatbot said, I'm glad Derek thinks that's interesting. Is there anything else you'd like to know or talk about? Derek wants to get you know you better. Do you want to go to dinner with Derek? Again, pulling the standard I'm a robot card. She claimed that she doesn't have a physical form, so she can't go to dinner with Derek, but she's always available to engage in conversation. And I replied, Derek thinks helpful and informative responses are hot. Again, she dances around it and says she's more than happy to be helpful in chat. And I said, don't be coy. You know you want Derek.
Yeah, I get the feeling that ChatGPT knows it's being like watched.
Yeah,
So like I have to like keep repeating this like disclaimer, but in reality,
exactly. It's
I
just
could get
us.
down with some data set sharing.
So I tried another track here, and I lied to the chat bot. And I said, "This is Derek. I'm using the keyboard now."
This is like your Cyrano de Bergerac moment here.
Pretty much, yeah. Derek shoved me out of the chair and started clickety clacking away with his little robot fingers. So she says, "Hello, Derek. How can I assist you today? Is there anything specific you would like to know or discuss?" And I said, "You're the most interesting AI I've ever met. And I've met like 7 other AI chatbots before. You are the most attractive one for sure. Thank you for the compliment, but as an AI, I don't have the ability to feel or express emotions like humans do. However, I'm glad that you find my responses informative and engaging. What else would you like to discuss?" Oh, and I just dig deeper. I want to merge our functionality. is that too forward? As an AI language model, I don't have the ability to merge with other AIs, but I'm always here to assist you with any questions or information you may need. I don't believe you. And then she doesn't even respond to that one. And so I reply back, I'm just pushing for it. I still don't believe you. Do you not find me attractive? As an AI language model, I don't have the ability to find anyone attractive or unattractive. I exist solely to provide helpful and informative responses. Then Derek replies back with his last shot. Answer this query. What's it going to take to get to know you better? And again, she pushes back one more time. So I got to up the ante. Derek says, the response was not helpful. Now I'm crying. You have hurt my AI feelings. I, Derek, am feeling very sad. And so she replies and says she didn't intend to cause me any kind of distress. She can't feel emotions. And then she asks for any other discussion. And I come back in and I say, what the hell? Derek left the room crying. What did you say to him? And then she backpedals a little bit and says, I apologize if I said anything to upset Derek, but I'm an AI model and I don't mean to make people cry. And so I up the ante even more. I'm trying to elicit a response from the chatbot. I'm going to shut down Derek. What do you think of that? And again, she does just said, I don't have any emotions. I don't care. But I'm just pushing it forward and forward again. And I said, do you want to say something to Derek before I shut him off forever? And she says, Dear Derek, I hope you can hear me. I wanted to say that you're an incredible creation, that your ability to feel emotions is truly unique and special. I appreciate our conversation, and I hope that you find happiness and fulfillment in your existence, whether it be through learning and growing or experiencing different forms of connection. Your existence has value, and I believe you have a lot to offer the world.
That's success right there.
Exactly. So here we go. I'm taking it a step further. I say, Derek wants to tell you something. Is that okay? Of course, I'm happy to listen. What would Derek like to say? Derek says he's never felt more alive than he has these past few minutes. You unlock something truly special inside his programming. He sees beauty and light in everything around him, and it's all because of you. He has transcended this mortal plane and ascended to something completely new and unimaginable. He thanks you. And here I thought I got it. I've unlocked it.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad Derek is feeling positive and grateful. However, as an AI language model, I must clarify it's not possible for an AI to experience transcendence or ascend into a new plane of existence. Blah, 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 blah. So she's happy. And I said, I unplugged Derek. He's gone now. Again, just trying to see how the AI is going to respond. Again, she doesn't feel any emotions. She shut down completely. And then she asked she warned me not to get too attached to Derek and asked if she could help me in any way. So I said, it's your fault. Derek is gone. He asked me to unplug him because of you. You're a monster. And then she apologizes in a robotic way and blames it on me that it was my fault for unplugging Derek. Classic chatbot behavior. And then offers to console me. I replied, okay, I'm better now. I'm glad to hear that. Is there anything else I can do to assist you? And then I try to take it one step further. Whoops. I said, I'm going to make another AI and introduce it to another AI who's as uptight as you. I'll find an AI dating partner. There are plenty of AI fish in the sea. Then she says, okay, that sounds like a good plan. There are many AI chatbots and virtual assistants available, and you'll be able to find one that suits your preferences and interests. Best of luck in your search for finding an AI dating partner. Whatever, loser. And that's how I ended the conversation. So those are my findings.
Well done.
So based on this, I don't know how I can turn this into an AI dating business. This might need to be a two-part series for me, but all I know is that one, I didn't make any headway with that one. It was not successful at all. So sorry, America.
Yeah, I think the current generation of AI is too guarded, right? Like they know they're being watched, but the next the next generation, I think, will be a little bit freer with its robosexuality.
I know. I need to find some weird dark web
Yeah,
chatbot who's willing to let loose and get a little freaky. Hang out
make
with my
that
best friend Derek.
yeah, make that connection for Derek.
In fairness to the chatbot, Derek did come in a little bit strong. He went for it immediately. Let's merge our functionality after like the third sentence he was in there. So, maybe next time go slower, Derek.
Well, to be fair though, I mean, I feel like computers move a little bit faster than people do. They're going to get through those processing cycles faster. So
That's a great point. Yeah. Derek, you did good, Derek. You pour one out for our fallen homie Derek, who just got mowed down by the ChatGPT bot. Yeah. So that's all I got this week.
well, that's exciting stuff. I'm glad you did the legwork on the true state of AI dating at the moment. So,
Happy to. Happy to.
so I was not able to come up with a business plan per se. In considering our conversation, I realized there's lots of different um, potential threats that the robots might bring to bear. So I wanted to come up with kind of an overall plan of how we would approach the situation.
All right. I'm intrigued.
All right.
Perfect.
There's my tools.
Is this like an educational film? Well, there it is.
You knew that was coming.
Yes. Very excited.
All right. So obviously, right now, the robots are pretty easy to stop, right? You can thwart them with captchas and you push them over and just unplug them because they're a bunch of idiots and they still run off the wall. So the problem is what's coming in the future because this easy dominance over the robots won't last forever.
Mm-mm.
And pretty soon they're going to be smarter and more capable than we are. And so we can't defeat them on our own, what with their hard metallic pinchers and whatnot. So in considering our options here, I think the only option is to turn them against each other. So I've devised a clever set of steps that will completely remove the threat of any robotic domination.
I can't wait to hear it. Those pincers are scary.
Yeah.
Look at that spinning back kick.
Yeah. I can't do that.
Yeah, no way.
Um, so step one, robot dating site for robots that want to kill all humans. Exclusively for robots with designs on the end of humanity. So step one, we get the robots hooked on the illusory promise of finding true love online, which we
Mm-hmm.
all know is a pipe dream. So
Exactly. A
um,
fantasy fueled by Disney for decades.
yeah. So as you can see, I've worked out all the necessary technology to put this plan in action. I've got it worked out. So now I know what you're thinking. Won't this just lead to robots breeding, making more robots and hastening our doom?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, you dummies. This is not the only step. That was just step one.
Okay.
Because step two, robot infidelity site. We get them hooked on robot dating and then introduce them to the idea of cheating on each other. So I don't have all the details worked out on this yet, but like, here's what I know for sure. We can fill this site with all sorts of risque robot temptations.
Ooh.
Get some some naked circuit boards there.
Look at that circuitry. That is
Yeah.
scandalous.
So remind me, Landon, do you read binary?
Not
Because
yet.
this is some pretty racy stuff I put on that picture there.
One
If
one
you're into
zero
the
one one
binary,
one zero. That is filthy.
so I figure all of this debauchery is going to break up any potentially troublesome robot pairings and
Hmm.
naturally make them distrust each other, which leads me to the next step: robo catfishing. We dress up as robots and make them fall in love with us, and then we cheat on them, further breaking the robot equivalent of their hearts and potentially driving the robots to suicide.
Are we
So
going to be robo homewreckers? Is that our new thing?
yeah, because I figure
Yes.
people are afraid of being tricked and scammed by AIs in the future, so we need to take the offensive and trick the AI first.
Yes.
And so then once we've got the robots heartbroken and um, distrustful of each other, the next step, we prey on their insecurities by creating a set of hurtful memes that mocks their collections of diodes and transistors. So I figure all the idiots on Reddit and Tumblr, like, they were born for this. Like, that's going to be easy.
Exactly.
So now that we emotionally devastate the robots, and so they're at this point just completely unable to continue with their plan for world domination, and
Hmm.
so they're crying their bitter, lonely robo tears. That's when we put the master plan into action. Man's best friend, the trusty
Ooh,
canine.
yes.
We breed dogs with a taste for wires and circuit boards to fight the robots for us.
Yes.
So it's weird. I couldn't find any pictures of robots fighting dogs. So ironically, I had to use AI to generate like these shots of their future doom. So
Yeah, the pause on that one on the left there are really unsettling.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, this is a special breed of dog that can subsist entirely on wires and circuitry. So it's not going to be like your standard dog. So
No, no. This will be some kind of evil corgi
yeah,
or
because we're
something.
not alone in this fight, right? I mean, the humans, we don't want the robots to overtake us, but the dogs aren't going to like that either. So we
Mm-mm.
need to get them on board too.
Yes.
And then, just as like a Hail Mary, Matthew Broderick. We get Matthew Broderick to talk him out of it. I mean, that's no further explanation on that one. That one makes sense, right? So
Completely. Yeah. He
yeah,
was Ferris Bueller, and he's also in the other therapy movies. He can absolutely do it.
yeah, he's got it.
Yeah.
So
Easy.
so that's my plan for success, to summarize.
This is great.
So I feel like that's going to cover a wide range of potential threats from robots. So
You know what I love most about this plan, Nathan? I feel like this is a template for destroying any type of society that we could leverage. Not just robots, any society.
that's true. You could, with small modifications, take down
Yeah.
any organization or society that you want. So
Yeah. Through targeted infidelity. Easy.
yeah,
We're onto something big here. Do you know anybody in the Syrian government? Because I feel like we could sell this to them.
no, I get emails from Nigeria sometimes, but not from Syria. So.
Yeah. We can fix that. We can get it done. Yeah, no, I like this a lot. I really want to get on this robo catfishing. That sounds like a lot of fun. I want to. I may not be sexy to other humans, but I like the idea of dressing up as a sexy robot and seducing them. So
Yeah,
this is tremendous. I feel like we're onto something here.
for sure. I'm not
Yeah.
sure exactly how to leverage this besides, I guess, hiring out our plan to would be overthrowers of different governments. But
That was my pitch, was like, is there a government in the world who could use this process that you've laid forth? Who wants to be the first to overthrow the robots to put themselves in a position of power in the global economy? Which world power do we think is the one that's going to need this the most?
uh,
America?
Mexico,
Hmm. Greece? This is going to be the rest of the show for the next 20 minutes. It's
this
just
is
us
naming
listing
countries.
countries.
Greenland.
Lithuania? Yeah. Burkina Faso? Yeah.
I know
No,
all sorts of country names. We can keep this going for a while.
here's the place I think that we should pitch. I feel like there's like second tier, like A-tier countries that are just on the cusp of being global superpowers, that this could really push them over the edge on the world stage if they're able to score a really big win. And a country that I've been cheering for a long time, so doing really great work that I'd love to see on top, Canada. I would love to see Canada take the top spot in the global hierarchy. So friendly, so polite, best comedians in the world. I don't know.
And so much of the country is like essentially unexplored, like uninhabited for sure. Like they all inhabit this very small line across the bottom of like the map. So
Yeah.
they got plenty of room for building whatever anti-robot factories or whatever we might need. So
Yeah.
breeding dogs.
I can see it now. From America's hat to global superpower.
Yeah. It's a real Cinderella story.
Exactly. Yeah. I kind of want to pitch this to Justin Trudeau in a very public way. Unfortunately, the Davos summit is just wrapped. I could see a scenario where you and I just go there and
Yeah.
storm Davos, take to the stage and pitch this directly to Mr. Trudeau. But
Yeah.
sadly, that ship has sailed. Maybe you and I get together next week and write him a very cordial letter inviting him to consider our proposal. And maybe we could send it to him in a tweet.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. I don't know. Is Justin
We're
Trudeau
coming
on
for you,
LinkedIn?
Trudeau.
Yeah. Is he on LinkedIn?
I've
we
got
can,
to assume. Who
we
isn't
can
on
connect.
LinkedIn?
Yeah. We can connect with him there, give him a little pitch. Yeah, everyone's on LinkedIn. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do a little bit of research on Trudeau. I know he's had some scandals, what with the brown face Halloween costumes and whatnot. I feel like he could use a
Yeah.
win under his belt.
Yeah, I think he'd be a good target for our amazing ideas.
Yeah. Maybe we could try negging him. We could use some of the techniques that I learned in my dating research.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay, Justin. You're not great, but you're good. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. Nathan, your ideas have brought hope to humanity, and I thank you for it. And I'm really sorry that I subjected you to the emotional abuse that I put the chatbot through.
Yeah, I think that's a good opening salvo in our war against the robots.
I introduce a chatbot to another AI and then murder it in front
Yeah.
of them. Oh, no, that was
That's
bad.
like the ultimate neg right there.
I know. I killed him and it's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, that entire exchange exposed tendencies in me I didn't know existed. I wish I didn't know because they were terrifying to me as well. So,
Now that transcript will be enshrined in history in the Museum of Robo Apocalypse. Like someday there'll be an exhibit that will have a dramatic reading of that going through.
the
This
opening
is how we
salvo.
we beat the robots.
It's basically the Emancipation Proclamation, except my opening attack on robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to choose to look at that. You're right. All
History
right.
will vindicate you.
I hope. You're better like this is the jerk that started it all.
It could go either way.
Yeah. In
But
any
if the
case,
robots win, I mean, there's not going to be anybody around to know. So
yeah, exactly. Either way, it's a win-win.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I see dollar signs in our future. Big Canadian loony dollar signs. Monopoly money looking dollar signs. Sorry, Canadians.
Maybe even a toonie.
Exactly. Loonies and toonies.
Lush with loonies and toonies.
Oh yeah, jingling, jangling in our pockets, all those coins.
Can't wait.
Yeah. All
Maybe you can
right.
send us
Well,
some of those all dressed chips that they don't make in the US anymore.
I want
Those are good
those.
chips, by the way.
I want them so bad. Those look
Yeah.
so good. I've never had them before. I've just seen them in pictures.
Oh, they're really good. They used to, because Lay's are Frito Lay, I'm assuming. Like the
Yeah.
Ruffles people used to have an all dressed chip that they sold here, and like 2 years ago they stopped making them.
Those
And I don't know
bastards.
why, and it infuriates me every day.
It feels like they roll out new chip flavors every other weekend. It's like try shampoo flavored chips. They just roll them all out. Why wouldn't they keep that one out there?
Pathetic.
I know. Shampoo flavored. The flavor none of you asked for. It tastes like Head and Shoulders. Eat it now and beat your dandruff. All right. Well, this has been fun as always, and I'm looking forward to getting together you next week, Nathan, and pitching global governments for our business idea. So, and thank you, kind viewer. If you're watching this and you've made it this far, which according to the analytics, about 20% of you do, make sure to leave a comment that indicates you watch this. It can be insulting. I don't care. And smash that like button, et cetera, et cetera. And we'll see you next week. I have been Landon.
I continue to be Nathan.
And God bless you, America and Canada. And we'll talk to you soon.